Music, that's our middle name. Music.
The Elastic Band Radio from Los Angeles, California.
Thank you, music lovers.
Desde el noreste de Los Ángeles, la Banda Elástica Radio.
Música corriente para gente de buen gusto. La Banda Elástica Radio.
Eso mero, Chris Carmona in the studio. What's up?
Good, Carlos?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Not much, man. Just vibing with you right now.
Hey, man, off the air, we were just talking about it, man. You're officially the first guest of La Mañana Elástica.
Yeah,
you know
I didn't
that?
know that. I didn't know that coming in. That's pretty exciting. I didn't know that, dude.
Bro,
Love
man.
that shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Dude, I actually, this is really funny because I want to talk about exactly how it is that I got to know you.
Okay. Yeah,
and it's not, this is the first time we meet. So
yeah,
that's kind of
exactly. We've
funny.
been very friendly online, but we have yet to have met.
Yeah, exactly. So I remember I was just going through my YouTube because, you know, I have long trips. So I like to listen to different things on YouTube while I'm driving. And your Us podcast came out.
Oh, cool.
And I was like, you know what, dude, these guys are funny, man. I like, dude, they're talking shit.
Yes, sir.
And I was just like, dude, and then you guys are talking shit about the shit that I felt like talking shit about.
Oh, yeah,
so
dude.
I was like, dude, and I was like, man, these fools are going to have like hundreds and thousands of likes, man. These fools are probably like, up there because you guys are so pros at it.
Yeah.
And so I'm all excited. I'm all like there. I look at the thing and I'm like, dude, these fools ain't getting the time of day. What the F? And I was like, man. So it turns out you guys are fresh. That's basically what it is. You're starting off.
Yes, but it is good that you bring that up because that feeling of like, yeah, we're being kind of slept on. Like we've always known that. I've always known that even when I didn't have the Us podcast. That was just when I just had my movie, the movie that I made, you know?
Right. I heard about that. The Me Too? Is that a movie?
No, Mitú didn't make the movie. They made they helped me make my digital series Instant Crush.
Ah.
I made a movie called Bad Labor with myself.
Right.
Yeah. And that's kind of what the new single I just dropped is kind of about, funny enough, because, you know, we've been slept on for so long. I was just like, you know what? I've never straight out said, like, I'm the best at what I fucking do.
Hey,
you know?
man.
So just like, I've never said that. Like, I get mad because people don't treat me as such, but I've never told them, but that's who I am.
You're right.
You know? So I'm like, well.
Kanye West does it? Why not?
I want to be the next Kanye.
Right.
I want to be the next Kanye. That's my vibe, dude. I want to be the next Kanye.
All right. As I try to focus and fix your mic, you keep talking?
Hello.
There we go. Let me see
hello.
what's going on. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with you, man. What's happening in your neck of the woods?
Yeah.
I see you're releasing a lot of music. You're making moves. You are changing the pace a little bit.
I'm trying to. I mean, I'm just glad that people like you are paying attention. But you know, when I was making it, I did know I'm not from this world, so I don't expect to get embraced very quickly.
Nice,
so
I like that.
I think that's why I made. It's so funny because people are actually looking at or listening to Hood Classic now,
Right.
and then. I'm a little more nervous because I'm like, oh shit, like people are actually paying attention faster than I expected. Like they're probably gonna read the lyrics and stuff, and I'm just like, damn, I didn't think people were gonna look. I made everything as insane and ridiculous and kind of as out there as it is because I thought, well, no one's gonna want to listen at first, so let me try to draw them in. But now that they like started listening from the jump, it's like, oh shit, you're just kind of seeing me being kind of acting a fool a little bit. But.
You know what? That's what happened with Eminem, bro. Like Eminem, I don't know how he his stories particularly, but it wasn't until Slim Shady, his alter ego, started hitting, and he started going with some crazy off the crazy shit and the shit that nobody was saying.
Well, I just think that
Well, that's awesome.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, and you know what? We made the podcast for people like you because we knew that there was other people like us that either felt certain ways about like Latino projects that are supposed to represent us.
Yeah, El Chicano. Oh,
dude, there's a whole nother podcast in that fucking movie.
Oh, don't even get me.
I'm
Wait,
glad
you guys
like that one.
Yo,
I'm glad you
fool.
like that
Oh
review.
my god, I was like, these are my mother effing fools, man. They're my fools.
He's referring to our review. We did a review of this movie called El Chicano.
There we go.
Joe Carnahan,
You're a pro, bro.
Thank
Yeah.
you, dog.
Everybody's like, what is Carlos talking about? And then you go in and you're like, excuse me, guys, just so you guys know, this is what it's from and what the hell this guy's talking about.
I'm context guy on our podcast. So trust me, Angel will be talking about my co-host, my podcast co-host, Angel on the Yes podcast. He will go off and talk about a homie. And I'm like, by the way, for those
He
who don't
does.
know,
Hey, shout out to the homie though.
dude,
I
Angel's the best.
noticed.
You got the good story. Shout out Angel. Love you, Angel.
You're the whip.
Thank you, bro.
You're the whip. You're like,
we're live on my Instagram. Hello.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, no, dude. Dude, El Chicano. You guys are talking about real shit. You guys are talking about representation, brown representation, which is something that is sorely missing. There is nothing out there like the podcast. Honestly,
you, man.
I noticed that you guys also did this big festival, or kind of like a big deal. It was, I forget what the name of the thing was.
Border Bash? Yeah, Border Bash.
Border Bash.
That was at Border X. Yeah, that was at Border X Brewing in Bell. And that, shout out to David Favela and Border Angels, the organization we got to help out there. They're a group that helps out folks at the border.
Right.
And, it just kind of worked because Border Angels, Border Bash, we thought, well, we got to put the word border in the title somewhere. So Border Bash came to be. And it was just this big, cool show of like a SELA celebration, Southeast LA SELA, that's what we call it. A SELA celebration of just music,
nice.
Our podcast, and kind of like getting to know these new acts that we've seen for so long but have never had on our bill. And then we interviewed him backstage. So there's an episode that's going to come out probably next month, a two-parter of Border Bash, where we interview people like Welfare, The Tracks, Lucy's. We talked to Better Than Sex. We talked to I Hate You, Alex.
Mind Monogram's
on there. The Altons are on there. It's a star-studded. It's a star-studded event.
Dude, that was a hell of a lineup. I played at Border X right there at that location. Dude, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's cool.
I played at the actual one in Barrio Logan too.
In San Diego, right?
Yeah, and I was like, dude, I was invited by the homegirl's sister, and I'm there. I'm just like, dude, this place is awesome, man.
Yeah.
And then the one here, 10,000 times better.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah, and then it's right in our hometown, and there's a whole conversation about like should it be there or not right now, kind of from the community, from some concerned community members. But it's a cool spot. They've been nothing but open so far, and we've done 2 podcast episodes or 3 technically. Oh well, 2 Border Bash, and we did like a whole Border X interview. Kind of what's this place about? Talk to us, the S podcast, representing kind of not representing SELA, but representing one of the many opinions of SELA that isn't. Oh, we hate you, or whatever, It's like, no, like, tell us about yourself.
Right. Hey, let's be friendly for a change, huh?
Yeah.
Let's get people in here.
It's so funny. Angel and I will talk shit about like things that are just like popular in like Latino media, just because like we've been sort of fed not to, and like not to criticize it because it's brown or whatever, and we're just like, nah, dude, like at some point you gotta have some integrity. And this movie, and I think that's what pissed us off about Chicano. Is like, okay, you guys are saying support this because it's brown. It's barely even brown. It's barely even brown. Come on, guys. It's brown by default.
On that thought alone, man. I know the homie just got here, so we're gonna make some time right here. I'm gonna put Hood Classic on right now on blast. Oh man, it's not an exclusive because Latin my homie Byron ended up getting the exclusive on that. So I can't hate because the homie's been here. I've interviewed him here before. And also too, that's my second home. This is my home for all that is Carlos La Banda Elastica, La Mañana Elástica. And my second home is Latin Alt on the weekends. I have a show there as well. So I'll tell you more about that, but less about me, more about Hood Classic and the homie Chris Carmona, CJ.Con. Aquí les va. Without further ado, aquí les va. I bring to you completely adulterated. Aquí les va.
I'm the shit.
With the homies right here, Chris Carmona on the mix, y'all. CJ, what's up, homie? How you doing?
I'm on my rap shit. Fuck your track list. I put my friends on the map, that's a fact, bitch. I'm on my rap shit. Fuck your track list. I put my friends on the map, that's a fact, bitch.
Yeah.
What's up, back?
Yeah. This is so much fun. Can you hear yourself?
A little too much. Can you turn it down low?
Yeah, for sure. Is that better? Did I turn it down?
A little bit more.
There you go.
I don't think it's going down.
Is it? Oh, I'm not doing the right one.
It's crazy because now I can't hear myself.
Oh, okay, that was you?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I think that's me. I think that's
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Can you hear
That's
it?
me.
lower. Yeah, that's better.
All right, there we go. First show, dudes. Thank you so much for being here, man. This
You're
means a
welcome.
lot, dude. I'm a really, I really am a big fan of you. What you guys do, man. You guys are really awesome. Please tell me a little bit about you, CJ, man. You just got in the studio, so I want to hear a little bit about you.
All right. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm CJ, aka CJ.Con. The con stands for my last name, which is Conde. I'm an artist. Mostly, I do a lot of painting, but I also make music, which is why I'm here. But yeah, man, I'm from Southeast LA, Cudahy.
Nice.
Born in Huntington Park.
Is that where they drop all the fuel?
Yeah.
just right there, man?
Free gasoline, bro.
Why do you think he's so talented, man? It was that radioactive jet fuel.
Yeah, bro.
It gave him the creativity.
That's my origin story.
Oh my god, you were just like hanging out in the porch and shit. And they're like, whoosh, god damn, dude, this new song got everybody all wet. All of a sudden, this smells a little funny though. Like, nah, bro, that's messed up, dude.
It was. I was very mad about that too.
Ah, dude, what?
That's
Of
my-
all places, cut it here, man. Like, dude, go to Beverly Hills and dump all that shit, right?
Yeah.
It's not happening. Anyways, keep going, my brother.
Yeah,
Don't let me interrupt.
That's my superhero origin story. I got dumped with gas, and now I'm fucking talented. But
Oh, that's awesome, man. All right.
yeah.
How long have you been doing this for?
music's, I mean, like taking it serious since middle of 2018.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. What's going on with you, Chris, man? Getting a little hot, a little warm in here.
Yeah,
I
I'm
see.
just taking off my shirt. No, I mean it's cool. I mean, CJ's actually the person that inspired me to make music. That's why it feels weird, full circle that it got here to this point because he put out an EP and he wanted to do some visuals for it. This was early 2019.
Wow.
Early 2019, and he knew I was a director because before, I mean, if people haven't caught on by now, the thing I'm usually known for is like directing and video stuff. So he approached me for that, and then we did it really quick in a day. We like mapped it all out like a week in advance and stuff, and it was cool. But I remember when I was making it, I thought like, this is so weird, you know? Like I knew CJ as an artist, as an illustrator, because he's also designed my Bad Labor movie poster.
Wow.
And he's done a lot of artwork for me. So I just thought, man, it's cool that he's like just doing music now, and he's not worried about like, I wonder if people are gonna take me serious. He's just like, nah. I'm like, yeah, of course people are gonna take me seriously because I'm fucking making it. And I just liked that there was that like nonchalantness of like, yeah, I make music now. It wasn't like he had this plan or he was so nervous. It was just like, yeah, I make music. I make beats. I'm just fucking cool. And I was just like, I'm cool too, man. I want to do that shit.
Right. That's what's up, dude. Is that when Astro Auri came out and all that stuff?
Yeah. So
was
that's
after?
when after CJ's influence rubbed on me. That's I took my SoundCloud page seriously. I put up like this one little demo song, but technically my first ever song that I ever made by myself, is Astro Auri. And that one was, again, it's up there and I'm really proud of it just because it was like, whoa, like coming from a guy who didn't really do this before, really, you know, I was just like, wow, like this felt good to see my name on iTunes for the first time, you know?
That's what's up, man. Yeah, I mean, as an artist, dude, it's never been more attainable to actually be able to do stuff like that. Before, I mean, I heard like horror stories of people, what they had to go through to be able to do what we do. We're in the Wild West, man. We're really fortunate, man.
We are.
It's never been a better time than to be a independent artist than it is now. The ball's on our court. The only thing now is basically us, you know, putting it together, making it happen, and banding together, supporting each other, and being able to take it to the next level. Because that's exactly what it is. That's why when I see artists like you, when I see when I'm able to listen and to be able to not only that, but also you're giving an opinion. You guys are giving you guys are actually giving yourselves a voice.
Yeah.
You guys are opinionated. You guys are hustling. You guys are showing it. You're not staying quiet. You're not, I wish there was something more. No, I wish somebody would come out and do something. Like, nah, fool, you guys are taking that shit by the horns and writing it. And like I said, dude, it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter who's sleeping on you or not, because eventually they're going to wake up and it's going to be too late.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's why that song exists, just because I was like, I want to stop complaining about it and let me just put it in a song where I'm just like, F you guys that ever slept on me, you know, like I'm you know, I know who I am. And then I feel like it's funny. I was thinking about this morning on my way in, like weirdly putting out this song has really like humbled me because I'm just like shit. Like I'm just kind of realizing what I put out there. I'm like, oh damn, like it's braggadocious and like half of it's not really true, you know? It's like, fuck, damn, they're really gonna call me out on that one. I was like, but if you know, fuck it, I'm happy to put it out. It's a dope song. CJ's part is great, if for nothing else, you know. And yeah, that I'm excited to put out one more single after this. 3 weeks after that, we drop my album Yung Papi on April 3rd.
Okay, man. So this is all going on.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
this is all happening.
Yeah,
2020.
Yeah,
tour. Is there a tour?
Well, it's funny. Again, people are asking, and of course, I would love to if there's people that want to see these songs live, and it seems like it's starting to, which is cool. So yeah, of course, I don't have any concrete like written on paper plans, but again, like I think that should excite anybody who's just like trying to find new music. It's just I'm open for anything. I haven't really discussed. I mean, me and CJ, I think we're still discovering ourselves as artists. You know, like that's why I'm giving myself the permission to kind of be goofy and like cheeky on this project, because I'm like, well, I don't really come from this world, so I don't necessarily have to take it too serious. I'm just getting into it. It's kind of like, to me, I've always thought like it is weird when you see like Kevin Hart do a dramatic role. Right. Because, you know, like, well, I know you from comedy, fool. Like you understand I can't just accept you as a dramatic character just like that. Right. So I think like, because people don't necessarily know me or CJ from this world, I'll speak for myself, but I just thought, well, let me give myself kind of this. I'm like, let me see what's lacking in kind of like this brown music scene that I really love. I'm like, well, you know, they're making great music, but nobody's really being silly or having fun.
Nobody.
The closest we have is Arena, shout out, and a silly kind of, like you mentioned Slim Shady, or just kind of like this like kind of wild character persona I can embody, like just for once, so we can just have fun. I'm so tired of Latinos not having fun on screen or in the music. It's like, dude, we're vibing all the time, you know?
That's what's up, man. And a quick note on that too, that you were saying, it's hard to take people in a certain way once you're used to them a certain way. Kind of like Jonas, you know, what's that Jonas guy? Jonas Hill?
Yeah.
When he was fat, everybody thought he was cool and funny, but when he wasn't, everybody was giving him a lashback. Yeah. It really comes down to ability. I really believe it's basically ability. What is your ability? How much practice you put into how good are you? At the very end, it comes down to Jim Carrey is a testament of that. Jim Carrey is like, dude, everybody knew him. I was like, the dude, Base Ventura, shit. It's characters that you can't break through. Like, you can't see past Dumb and Dumber, you know, all these really classic characters. Yet he again goes and tries to take serious roles, and he does freaking beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So it is freaking possible, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's very possible. I'm glad that you guys are seeing that. It is very difficult. I am an artist myself. I'm an independent artist, and it's kind of hard to see, like, hey, you know what? Have I tried this new type of genre? I'm not being true to myself. Like, you beat yourself down for absolutely no reason, you know?
Yeah.
That being said, right now it's 8:28. It's about to be 8:30 here on La Mañana Elástica. Thank you so much for listening. Once again, man, this is a very special day. This is Valentine's Day, and I want to play a very special song for you. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. What do you think it's going to be?
Something in love.
It's Bella.
Oh, okay. Right. Duh. Should have guessed that one.
Come on, bro.
I know the answer to that.
Oh, damn. I did not. Damn, CJ, what the fuck? You got to speak up the next one, dude, because I fucking missed that. I missed that signal.
It's all good, dude. Here you go, man. Bella from Chris Carmona here on La Mañana Elástica with your servidor Carlos C. Always coming at you with the best in Latin alternative and beyond. Go to labandaelastica.com for further information. And all the links and everything are provided there since it's under construction. So aquí les va, without further ado, to all the love girls and all the love birds out there. Aquí les va, Bella.
Bella.
Yeah.
Ow!
And if we'll ever meet again, I'll be here every day.
Thank you, music lovers.
Desde el noreste de Los Ángeles, la Banda Elástica Radio.
Music time.
Espérate, güey, escucha la Banda Elástica Radio.
Gentlemen. Wow, those are some loud claps. Those are some loud claps right there, man. That was beautiful,
Yeah, loud
man.
people.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, this was taped in right before a live audience, guys. Thank you so much for listening to us here on live, and to all the people I just paid off like $1,000 a piece, $1,000 a piece right here, man.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Big
They're
payday.
good clappers, huh?
Yeah.
Quality clappers. All right,
Best.
man. Dude, Astro Auri, dude. Tell me, what's the story behind that? What's up with the name? I'm
glad.
lost.
Okay. So again, I realize a lot of my music probably needs some, again, a little bit of explaining. It speaks
Right.
for itself. I did have a fun fact about Bella though. Bella technically is the first song I ever learned on guitar. I'm just using the same chords as this song, Summertime by My Chemical Romance. And that's a song I mentioned on the podcast, but it's a song I played for like a girlfriend when I was like 15. And I always liked how I played those chords, and then it just transformed into Bella. And
Right.
so that was Bella. So Astro Auri, that's the, again, first song I ever put out. And the name is an old Twitter handle of this girl I used to have a crush on. I'll shout her out, Aurora Ceballos.
Valentine's Day.
The homie, yeah, shout out Valentine's Day. Shout out to her and her husband. That's what that song's about. Yeah, that's what that song's about. That's what that song's about.
What?
It's true. Yeah, I went to their wedding.
Oh my god!
I went to their wedding. This
how
girl.
difficult was that?
Here's how it relates more to the Carmona verse. By the way, this girl in particular, Aurora, she inspired Instant Crush. My show, my Me Too show.
Right.
So so technically, Instant Crush and Astro Auri are like directly tied to that personal experience. And she's married now, and so I got to go to her. So that's what it's about. Because if you watched Instant Crush, if you're someone who's watched Instant Crush, we had like this whole thing, or you know that there was a little something that at least went on.
I'm gonna see it today, bro. It's
Oh, thank you,
Valentine's
man.
Day. I've been actively looking for it, and I cannot find it.
It's on YouTube. It's just it's you have to find it under a playlist. Me Too kind of has it up there weird with the little like caption, like your boyfriend does this if you do this.
I got a homegirl at Me Too. I'm gonna
I love Me Too. Shout out. Yeah, but it is hard to find, because people are like, how do I find YouTube? Like you have to put like, hey, when your bro breaks the bro code episode.
Look, it's called the black web. All right.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's true. Pretty much. But
you got to go to the most shadiest of places to be able to find this, man. It's been banned in like all the 51 states. Yeah,
dude, I wish my shit was that exclusive. I really wish. I wish people couldn't hear any of Hood Classic, man. This shit's too good.
Oh, I know, right?
But
is this the first time they actually play it in its entirety without it being censored?
Yeah. So technically, you did have the exclusive on that. You had
the dirty one.
Byron had the exclusive on like who gets to first like to say, oh, I heard it already.
Oh yeah.
But you have Sin Censura.
Oh.
The best version.
Yeah. Hey, Carlos Luis Sin Censura. That's gonna be the new. That's gonna be the new name of the show. Man, dude, CJ, what's up, bro?
What's up?
What's going on with you, man? Talk to me, man. What's happening, man? So jet fuel drop. You drank a little. Bam! You grew like freaking like 10 times the size that you normally are, and now you're here in the studio here on La Banda Elastica en la mañana. Estrenando esta nueva canción. Tell us, how are you feeling? What's going on in your head? What are the plans? What's happening? And yeah.
Oh man, after that fuel dropped on my head, what's crazy? It's right down the block. Chris knows. I live like I could walk there in like a minute to Park Avenue Elementary. Wow. But as far as
it was on the elementary school.
Yeah, right on the elementary school.
The kids were there?
Yeah, they were playing like recess.
Oh, those fools are gonna die, man.
Don't say that.
Poor kids.
They'll be fine. Your kids will be fine.
Nah, they'll be straight.
We love you.
They came in, they're like freaking hazmat suits, and they're like, your kid's glowing, but it's gonna be all right. They'll be all right. God damn, bro, that's dude, that's horrible.
Yeah, no, it's a funny hypothetical, but no, it really did make CJ and I mad. We had a whole conversation about just like, dude, like, what do we even like? I don't know what to say about this shit. It kind of
why did they drop the fuel first and foremost? Do you guys even know why they say they dropped the fuel?
They had to do an emergency landing, because
and they had too much fuel to take the landing.
Yeah, but I heard there's cases where there's been landings with even more fuel, and I think like 15 minutes before they landed, the guy on the other side was like, "Oh, do you need to like drop fuel or whatever?" And he's like, "Negative." And then he ended up doing
Yeah,
it anyway.
they released that audio where they said, no, you don't need to drop fuel, and they fucking dropped it anyway.
Yeah. So it's
Oh
what the
my
fuck?
God.
I'm sure the pilot wasn't like, oh, here's a bunch of fucking Mexican kids, let's dump it.
He's like, yeah, we're right over Cudahy. There's a lot of brown kids here. Fucking dump that shit. Fuck them.
We truly don't know.
Doubted.
And then Delta's such a fucking bitch. They never released a statement or nothing. Like,
No apology.
The
Delta.
only thing they did was hit up the city of Cudahy, like, yo, this is, if you guys need counseling, if you guys need or like some kind of thing, like,
How about some money, fools? How about these drenched kids? They need new clothes.
unlimited
They're not gonna
flights,
live very
bro.
long. Like, come on, man. Get them some cash, bro. Like, dude, that stuff cannot be healthy, dude. I'm sorry, man. I've never been near any jet fuel, but I'm telling you, man, being near the airport, you smell the fumes. It is horrible.
Yeah, it just absolutely sucks though that like it's just because it was on, like that's why it made us mad. It's not because it felt like a direct attack. I know people are like, it's an attack. I'm like, it is, but not a direct. It just felt more like, oh, we fucked up, but it's on y'all. It's cool.
Yeah, that's exactly what it felt like. And especially because Cudahy is fucking like, there's so many factories around there.
Right.
You already smell the pollution. Like every time the meat factory on Vernon.
Oh,
Farmer John.
Bro,
Farmer John,
I'm
dude.
all the way in fucking like Downey sometimes, and I can smell that shit.
Yeah, dude.
You know
Like,
what that
it
smell
stinks.
is?
The
My
fucking
brother
big-
used to smell. My
Like
brother
dead
used to
cows,
work there.
no?
No, this is the thing, right? So Farmer John's, anybody that's listening to us right now, we're talking about living in the hood, man.
Yeah.
East Los, Huntington Park, Cudahy, Bell Gardens, all these cities all around. All right, they're next to this city that goes by the name of City of Vernon. It is the shithole of LA.
My dad used to work there for 20 years.
You.
Yeah, my dad worked for 20 years.
Oh, so my brother told me it was crazy. He knows more than my brother, but my brother told me the reason why it smells so bad is because that's the incinerators burning all the hair off the pigs.
That's hair, dog.
That's hair.
So that's a famous like
burning
morning
in-
scent for us, for Southeast LA kids. Like
We
every
smell
morning,
that every
ever since
morning.
elementary school, like that's a smell. That's just a smell.
Nighttime. I used to think it was the mortuaries burning the body. I thought it was because we're surrounded in cemeteries in East LA. We're literally like all the way around cemeteries. As a matter of fact, I was just having a conversation with my homie Moises Vaquero of Los Abandoned, who are coming back. Ooh, shit. Oh, anyways, shout out to the homie. He told me that Roosevelt and all the high schools and all the properties in East Los Angeles is built over unmarked tombs. If you dig, have you ever heard of the Gold Line?
No.
They were digging the Gold Line in East Los on Lorena by El Mercadito.
Yeah.
Dude, unmarked tombs.
What is
Hasta la madre.
unmarked tombs? Like dead people?
Of dead people that they buried like God knows when.
Jesus
Ancient.
Christ.
They didn't even say unmarked tombs. They said ancient burial ground. They then
Jesus.
all disposed to respect the bodies because they were afraid they were gonna get
Yeah.
brujeria on their asses. So then they did a proper burial. The Metro did a proper burial of those bodies that they removed. So when you go through that tunnel right on Lorena and Lorena and First Street,
Okay.
you're actually going through where people were dead, like ancient people, right?
That's so
Anyways,
scary.
this took a turn really quick.
Yeah, that's why so many
Dropping jet
fucking LA
fuel.
goes.
Yeah. Anyways, man, on to bigger and brighter things, man. You guys are doing your music. You guys are clearly killing it in that realm. Are you planning on sticking, Mr. Chris Carmona? Are you planning on sticking into this new hip hop trend that you just started, or where do you feel? You don't feel that any genre kind of represents you. You're just kind of
Right.
What's your take
this
on that?
whole album, Yung Papi, is a celebration of kind of different styles of pop that have either like influenced me or that I've just enjoyed all my life. So that's why I think that's why I picked the singles and the 3 singles that are coming out, particularly to be kind of a little representative of the rest of the album.
Right.
They're definitely not the best songs on there. That's what I can say about that. They're not the best songs on there, but they're cool because they're very different. And I didn't want people to, with the first song, Bella, right? You expect me to, okay, he's brown guy with a guitar. Got it. It's like, not really. Next one is a rap song with my fucking homie, and we're from the same, same neighborhood, and we're talking and I'm being super insane, ridiculous, braggadocious, and it's just for
Crazy.
fun. And then CJ comes out here with a fucking story You know, a hood story. I was like, dude, now I said, this song was just fun. I said, now you made it a fucking, like, you put a story in this. I said, you like legitimized the fuck out of it.
Right.
And then the next one is just like just like, that one's just me straight simping for a girl. You know, it's just like, I love you, I miss you. And that's, and I love those because those are like
the sensitive side, right?
Yeah, it's my,
you're touching that you know, the feminine side of you that
I'm trying to get them lady streams. Hell yeah, no,
Yeah,
but anyway,
LL Cool J, huh?
yes sir. So hip hop. I mean, me and CJ, we're gonna start our own kind of little group together of just our homies. We just make like a bunch of it does lean more towards rap a little bit.
Collective.
Yeah, collective. There'll be more. You'll hear more rap stuff from me, but as far as my music, I'm never gonna be. I guess what I'll say is you'll always hear me in that within a foot in that world.
Right.
I think you'll always hear me doing that just because I've always loved rap. I love rock too, and I love different style of folk. I love the Beatles, man.
There's never been a better time to be alive, brother. I'm telling you this.
Yeah, dude, because you can just embrace so many different styles, and no one's just like, no, you have to be a rocker, you have to be a goth, you have to be metal. It's like, it's none of that, dude. Fuck you.
You have to conform into this like triangle, and if you don't fit into that triangle and become Illuminati, your fucking ass is not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah,
now it's like, dude, you're free to do what you want, you know.
Exactly.
That being said, moving forward on another topic, I just recently became a really like. What would you call it? An engineer, music engineer, producer, and all that stuff. So production-wise, is it alright if I ask you some questions?
Yes, please. I want
you
to talk because CJ. If it's not going to be said now, it'll never be. CJ, again, played a big part in this song because again, I'm the best. Like that mostly was all me, you know. But everything else where CJ comes in, that
he's a beat maker.
He's a beat maker, producer.
That shit was sick, bro.
He did all that shit. And
my part is bad. I think my part, that whole thing, I did right.
Yeah, you did that whole part. We also got rated to add a little guitar thing in there. The only thing I can take credit for in his section of the song is my little harmony where I'm like singing in the back and my addition of the little chains.
Yeah, dude, that's like straight.
That's it.
Freaking
but that's all him. That
took me back, bro. I was like, damn, bro, we're gangster rapping it again.
Well, yeah, that was the vibe. I mean, CJ can tell you. I mean, I brought him over and I said, look, bro, I got this song, and then he just did his
like
little
Trucha Holmes.
Yeah.
Hey, you down? You down, fool? Yeah, I'm down. And then does it happen like that?
Yeah, dude.
Fucking fuel fall, and you guys are just cranking out tunes now, huh? God
Sadly,
damn.
this was before.
Oh, there we go. But the collective has to have something like that. Like you guys have to like radioactive fuel fucking collective or something.
That's pretty funny. I like that. That'd be a good way to incorporate that because it's part of our history now. I think.
Yeah, dude. We're not gonna let that shit go, man.
No,
we're gonna hunt those fools down in Delta, man. F those guys.
Oh, we'll make them talk about it.
Yeah. On a lighter note, since we're running out of time here, guys, we're gonna keep the good vibes going right now. I have more questions on the production end.
Do it.
So don't let me forget. Right now I'm going to play for you the one and only. Let me see if I could get this song. Astro Auri for you. So y'all know the story. There's a video released by Mitú somewhere in the dark web where you can check it out if you know how to.
It's called Instant Crush.
Enter through Toro, the engine that takes you to the deepest, darkest parts of the web. Aquí les va. Without further ado, Astro Auri.
She got married with punks surrounding. The fact I was there was astounding.
Eso mero, Astro Auri here on La Mañana Elástica with your servidor Carlos E, always coming at you with the best in Latin alternative and beyond. We have in studio very special guest right here, Chris Carmona and his homie
CJ.Con.
CJ.Con in the house. Now, I'm gonna freestyle for you guys. I'm gonna beat, and you guys are just gonna go with it. All right, ready? 1, 2, 1, 2.
Hey, look, we up here. We spitting beats. Hey, we spitting beats. I'm so fast, like I'm fast on my feet. You know I got that Colt 45. I'm going fast like Bolt. You know Usain Bolt, like a lightning bolt. Lightning never strikes twice, but I hit like 3 times. I'm fresh. Everybody knows you could see me like a mesh. Every time I spit, people get so crazy. Your bitch think I'm tasty, but I'm just too lazy to go and talk to her, cause I got my own girl. She the fucking best, and she mean the whole world. I be on my own, and I do it all myself. And and I'm chilling with the best, and I'm chilling with Chris. Get it?
Chris
Carmona.
Chris Carmona. Chris Carmona gets down.
Gets down.
That is what that's what I'm fucking talking about, man. I tried doing that so many times, and you know what my homies tell me? Nah, not happening. I don't freestyle. And I'm going like, dude, you guys are the first ones to freestyle. You guys are my first guests, dude. It's awesome,
Dude,
I
that's
love
the
you
mad
guys.
talent of this food right here.
You guys are welcome in this house anytime. You guys are welcome in this house
Thank you,
anytime,
bro.
man.
Say less.
Production wise, let's get into that.
Yes.
Production wise. So, homie, CJ.
What's good?
I'm a CJ too. I told you that on the way in.
CJC.
Yeah, Carlos Jesus, Carlos Juan, Conde, Carlos Jesus Camacho, CJC, dude.
CJC, yeah,
oh
CJC,
shit,
CJC.
Yeah,
We're both
CJC.
CJC.
Triple
Holy
tocayos,
shit.
you know?
My mind just blew, dude. Okay, production wise, that beat is sick.
Yes.
What do you use? What's your DAW? What do you record on? What's your method? How do you start from beginning to end? Please, details.
That dawn is good.
This is for all the recording engineers out there. Listen up, man, because you're gonna learn something right now. Let's see what's up.
I use Logic Pro. I hope Apple's not on right now because I straight stole that shit.
Dude, as we all.
I did not pay for it. Shout out to my homie Brian. But you know what's crazy though is that my dad's into making music. He makes like baladas. He makes banda music. Like he writes. Like my dad is like. I like to compare my dad. Like my 3 favorite writers ever are Frank Ocean, the fucking guy from Arctic Monkeys, the lead singer,
Alex Turner.
Alex Turner, and my dad. Like they write. Like they have the same similar styles. But anyway, back to the production. Yeah. My dad there's this time in my dad's life where he was just like, you know what, fuck it. I love music. I didn't make it as an artist. So he bought a bunch of like equipment. He bought himself like this fucking quad core like Mac desktop and shit.
Wow.
And just like balled out on it even though he was always fucking broke. And my mom was pissed like, what the fuck are you doing? Following your dreams at fucking 45.
I didn't know this about your dad.
Mejor me traer leche and shit, you know? But yeah,
¿Qué
dude, my
quieres,
dad went
vieja?
on.
Que esté con viejas, güey. ¿Qué ondas? Chingados. Esto es algo que me va a quitar de la calle, de pandillero. Chingados.
Yeah, but yeah, so then my dad had all this equipment and I used to fuck around.
Bless your dad, dude.
No,
Shout out to your dad.
I'm like, he's sometimes like, man, like, why are you doing this? Like, go be fucking doctor, engineer, something. But I'm like, it's your fault. But I would get on his, every time he was at work, I would get on his computer and I'll pull up GarageBand and I just make beats. I would try to remake beats. I'd be like,
That's how it starts.
And then when I was in college, I used like a lot of FAFSA money to buy myself a Mac, but I straight scam, man. I'm straight scamming. I bought myself a MacBook. I stole Logic Pro. And that's when I started making beats seriously. And I know Ray, I don't know if he's on still. Ray's Room is who I have 2 songs with. He's seen my progression. And usually it starts.
That's what happens.
That's
what happens.
Yeah.
You get it. You stay in it long enough, you get good.
Yeah, no. I don't know. People always say like, oh, do you start with a beat, with the melody, guitar? Honestly, whatever comes first. Every fucking musician.
What's first, the chicken or the egg? Todo. Todo de un madrazo.
But
that's
yeah,
what's up, man.
I think now my main focus on what I want to improve on is mixing, and
okay.
Yeah, and me and my boy Giovanni, we got a few songs that we've been working on, and that we plan on dropping soon. But the thing I've been paying attention to most is mixing.
Oh, okay.
Because that's like that makes or break it'll make or break your song. Like,
do you master your shit?
Yeah.
Yourself, or do you outsource it?
No, I do it all myself.
What do you master on? Logic?
Yeah, just everything on Logic. Like I'm fucking like DIY as fuck.
What's your actual recording console? Your
like the interface?
The interface, yes.
It's fucking Scarlett. You know those little.
That's what I've been noticing, man. Like I was at the Guitar Center the other day, like not too long ago. They're like, dude, you gotta get the Scarlet, bro. This is the Scarlet. I'm like, nah, fool, I ain't got freaking $400, fool. Like, shit, I'm going with this freaking PreSonus little $69 2-channel shit. Like, and then eventually I bumped into, I wanted to record live drums, so that requires more mics.
Yeah.
So that means that you got to get a bigger interface. I ended up having to go with the PreSonus, I forget, the 1080, but it has it has 8 mic inputs and I think 4 mic pre's. Boom, run it all through it, and I could record actual drums in my studio.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, well, sorry. Since we're talking about mixing and mastering, I also have to shout out Victor Michel, who mixed and mastered Hood Classic, because also that's a big component into how the song came together. CJ made that awesome beat. I mean, we put it down, but that fool really, like, it was a mess. Like, the timeline was an absolute mess. The levels were everywhere. And so it
happens.
One
it's
by
a very
one,
intricate job.
Yeah. One by one, he just took it. We had to just sit there and just, like, piece by piece, just, like, level it out, make sure it's all spaced correctly. And, yeah, thanks to him, the song's listenable. So, shout out Victor Michel.
Yeah, man. That's what's up, dude. It always comes down to the homies that are looking after you, and they want you to sound your freshest, the best. And you can't just, expect to just be able to bounce out a track and expect it to be the shit, dude. If you wanted to bounce that hard, and your song bounces really hard, dude. The bass, the low end on that thing is ridiculous. I was like,
I made him push that. I sure made him push that. But once again, that was inspired through CJ, because again, I was just putting out things the way I hadn't even considered, like, oh, you should mix this properly. Like CJ, like I listening to his music and how he and Ray's Room, who also is on Bella, just produced their tracks together. I was just like, dude, you guys did this yourself? I said, you guys didn't get this professionally done. This shit's really
like,
good.
Who makes your shit? I'm like, oh, it's me, man.
Damn.
So it's a very important part of the process. Like, making the songs cool and all, but like, if you want to make it jump out of just your laptop, because this song just started on my laptop when I was in Vegas, and now it's this.
It's the reality now, man, and it's being played all over the damn place, and that's what's up.
Hell yeah, dude!
All right, it's currently 8:57 a.m. right now, dude. Right before anything, I want to talk to you about production.
Sure.
What's going on? How do you said you got a laptop? What's your DAW? What's your interface? How do you run things?
I guess the most important thing I wanted to illustrate is that I made this whole album, with the exception of Bella, just because Ray preferred to work on Logic. So that was my first song working on Logic.
Right.
But the whole album, Yung Papi, is on. I made it on GarageBand. It took so long to make because I didn't want it to fucking sound like it was a GarageBand album. I made sure that it just even if it was a computer drum or whatever, that I gave it distortion, a cool effect to give it like a Tame Impala, at least kind of realistic kind of sounding effect, if not else for it to slap. And I wanted to illustrate that because I think, like, look, I came from a musical background because my parents made music too. That's a whole nother story. But I was just a filmmaker, and the fact that I just put this, I mean, these songs are cinematic to me, these are like short films that I got to make with my friends. That's the lens I got to bring to these songs. So it's like, that's what I had to offer. So when you're making music, first and foremost, have fun with it. Make it with your friends, share in communities and be a part of groups, but also remind yourself, like, what do I have to give? Like, what's different about me? Because that's all I had to look for when it came to that's why the songs came out easily. Because it's like, well, what am I not seeing, and what do I have to offer? And then this stuff came out, and I have to say, I'm really glad I even reached out to CJ, because there was a moment where we're just making things at the same time now, and we were just like, why aren't we like linking, bro? Like, we're homies. Like, we're always showing love. Why aren't we like hanging out?
Right. And a lot of the time that's the case, man. I mean, how many musical homies I got, and it's like hey, we should do something, and it never happens.
Yeah.
Like, what? You're like, oh, like we chill all the time, and we don't want to like. And again, it comes down to a lot of factors. I ain't gonna get onto it. Might as well get into jet fuel again if we're gonna go that direction, because it gets a little tricky navigating that situation. But you know what? At the end of the day, those that are interested are gonna freaking make it happen no matter what.
Yes, sir.
For you guys to be conscious enough to be able to see that and go like, hey, whoa, hold on. We smoke, we chill, we drink, we hang out. There's no reason why we should not be. We both do music. Like, why are we not collaborating?
Yeah.
That's the best way for you guys to not only give shine to what you do, but also at the same time give shine to the homie and vice versa. That's beautiful.
Thanks,
That
man.
is awesome.
And for our community, we love our community. That's what really brings us together. I think at the end of the day, we love art, but we also just love where we come from. And I think, and that's why we're happy to name drop them in our songs, because just like, dude, like, because if not us, then who else?
Exactly, man. Exactly. Now, cutting on to another conversation, because we're out of time, but you know what? It's a very special day. It's Valentine's Day.
Sir.
The homies are in the house, dude. And you know what? Yeah, exactly. There you go. Corazones for all the ladies right there from the homie CJ.Con. Actually, why don't I just give it the real? There we go.
That one's got Shimolo. I like it. It goes left and right.
Yeah. It goes like, you pans back and forth, dude. So you get the full effect, man. That's this program, man. Virtual DJ, dude.
Hell yeah.
Check it out.
Gotta try that.
Virtual DJ is lit.
You're on. You were presenting, I guess, next to Jason Bateman. A freaking what? Oscars? What?
That's what you're about that. Hold up. When I first saw that on Chris's Instagram, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the? This dude's on the Oscars, and I still am like. And I remember I was like, what? Okay. And then I saw the short film he did for that, and I'm just like, that's exactly why this motherfucker's up there. That fucking short film with your brother, just like,
thanks, man.
And then it's you. I was like, oh fuck, this dude lives right here in Southgate.
Wow.
And that's when we started linking up. And then I had this this one night, I like. When that first night I think you hit me up, I saw all your fucking short films. I think I told you this. I saw all your short films and I was just like, fuck, dude. The Mino Burrito one, the fucking
no beans,
the fucking guy jumping off the build.
Don't jump. Yeah. These are all my sketches.
Yeah. YouTube. Is this all available on YouTube?
Yeah. YouTube.com/the Chris Carmona. All my sketches are up there.
Dude, that is awesome, man. That is what's up, dude. Where a lot of the times too, that's how I make new relationships. Is I find somebody I like, is they're up and coming, and then you just geek out on their shit, and you're just like, oh my god, this guy, and then you tell them, and then the next thing you know, you guys are chilling, you guys are making it happen. Now going back a little bit on that, so you won an Oscar?
No, okay, so I was gonna explain it
for that short. It was like, there you go, bro.
No, it's funny. People will say that in Hollywood, be like, oh, so you're a Student Academy Award winner, and I'm like, yes. But no, I didn't win. I didn't win an award. It was a competition.
Student Academy Award winner.
That's what they think I did. They think that that's what it is. And so I'm like, sure, if that'll get me the job or the meeting with you. That's what I just tell the whiteys.
What's the job?
No, I'm just saying, like, whenever people in the industry, because they know about Team Oscar, so they'll be like, oh, so you won a Student Academy Award. That's what Team Oscar is. I'm like, yeah. Wow. So then I'm just like, yeah, exactly. Hire me for whatever you got.
So then, in detail, what the hell is it?
Team Oscar was a competition hosted by Channing Tatum, and
Magic Mike. Huh?
Yeah, Magic Mike. Yeah, hosted by Magic Mike, and Magic Mike put out a video on Facebook. He's like, if y'all filmmakers, because I think it was only exclusive to students, but then they just opened it to filmmakers that were 18 to whatever the age range was.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah. And they said, just send a 1-minute short film on the best piece of advice you ever received and go from there. And my video, I guess to really quickly explain, is it's pretty much just a teaser. Like, if you want to know a little bit about me as a filmmaker, my filmmaking side, my background there, that short, I made it designed to be like a teaser or like a trailer of my life up until that point, like who I was, like what made me the person I am. I said, because if I'm going to introduce myself to the Academy, they speak movies, why not make a trailer for them of like me, and have my brother score it, brother Brandon score it.
I gotta see this shit.
It's 1 minute. It's cute. I'll admit it's cute. It's cute. It's good because it's nice because it's my brother's in it. My little brother.
So
Ethan,
modest, dude.
My little brother Ethan plays me, and it's nice. I love it because obviously it got me to have that be part of my history now. Just like random pictures of me at the Oscars that have me just go like, what the fuck?
Holy
yeah,
shit.
So I won that competition, me and 5 other people, and I lived in LA, so they got flown out, but we just spent a week in Hollywood. We got to talk to industry professionals, stay in a hotel, everything free of charge. We were literally just being pampered.
Filmed the whole thing?
They filmed some stuff just to show us, because they had to put it as a part of the Oscars program. So then we were just also rehearsing for like Oscars dress rehearsals, and we didn't
trophy presenters. We didn't necessarily like, obviously we didn't speak. We didn't say, so this Academy Award's going to go to whoever. We just like, we're the people that brought it out. They thought, well, instead of random, why don't we just get actual filmmakers to bring out those Oscars instead of just random models? It's just random models again. But back then it was a nice thing they were trying to do.
Well, back then, what year?
2015. That was 2015.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and then after that, that's when I made those sketches. That
You were
CJ
like
saw.
17, right?
I was 18. I was the
18.
youngest. I was fresh out of high school. Fresh out of high school.
Were you starstruck as F? Like you're just like, oh my,
yeah, of course.
Morgan
I was.
Freeman. Oh my god!
All these fools in the beginning, and they told me, they said because we were all starstruck, but then they said at some point you'll get over. You're like it'll be nothing to you, and it was on Oscars night. Like we just be in line, Matthew McConaughey's there in front of me, and I'm just like waiting, and I'm bored. You know, like it's just those things where it's just like, yeah, like these are just
all right.
There's just so many.
Shut the fuck up,
yeah,
man.
dude. There's just
I'm
so
trying
many
to
of
focus
them.
here, man. I gotta present. God damn it, Matthew. Shut up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't you ever? What is it?
It was a commercial.
There's a commercial where the guy's
Lincoln
talking shit
commercial?
about him.
I thought the Lincoln commercial.
Oh,
Is
no.
him?
You know the guy that plays Joe Dirt? What's his name?
Oh, David Spade.
David Spade is in a commercial with a bunch of like beautiful ladies
Uh-huh.
in a pool, and then he goes like, "Oh man, I'm just so ready." Matthew McConaughey, man, he's a yapper, man. He doesn't shut up. Like I was laughing, dude. And, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's right. All right. There we go, dude.
Yeah,
that is
so
massive.
That's the Oscar story. Yeah.
That is massive, man. To go from such a what was the next step after that? So you did all that. That was cool. That opened up a lot of doors for you. Obviously, working with Mitú. Is that a way that you got in with Mitú? Mitú's hard to get into, bro.
See, it's funny. It's funny
very
people
particular.
It's funny people say that because I've been told that a couple times, and I don't recognize that enough. That like, oh yeah, like I guess to
The remezclas of the world, the Fools Gone Wild. Funny story, but Fools Gone Wilds of the world, Me Too's of the world, they're difficult to get a hold of. There's a lot of people buying for their attention. I'm not saying that they're being particular, being a-hole.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's a little hard.
No, yeah.
You need to have some traction, and obviously you built it enough to be able to deal with them in person.
But even then, I want to say too, like, you know, you'd think that that's the traditional route, you know, that you have to have the numbers. But bro, like you said it earlier, like I didn't have the number. I still don't have the numbers technically that I think that we like are like entitled to. But it was more about they just hired me off a sketch, bro. Like I just did a stupid little like sketch, and they didn't even know I did videos. They just said, you seem like you're creative. Like that was a cool little sketch that you just whipped up at this accelerator program I did. But I left early of one of the accelerator programs that I got into thanks to some homie at Nalip, Ben Lopez.
Right.
But I was going to shoot my movie Bad Labor, and I said, I didn't realize that the schedules were going to conflict. I thought I could do them both at the same time. Thank God I didn't even try that, because after the first day, I'm like, it seems like a big commitment to this accelerator thing. I want to make my movie. That's more important. Sorry, y'all, I can't. And I made them some like lie, unfortunately. But then after that, they liked this one sketch I did in my one day there. And literally after I made the movie, Mitú just like found my email and they said, hey man, like shout out Rodrigo and Gloria, the first people, they don't work there anymore, but they like the first people at Mitú that put me in their ecosystem when people didn't necessarily want to notice me. Even then people within a couple people, you know, dude, it was just like people, like they were the ones that like really anchored me in there, so that when they were gone, they left me with instant crush.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? It really comes down to
deep.
it. Some people, it's like angels, you know, sent down for you. You know.
Yeah.
They see that you got something and they jump on it. They don't sleep on you, man.
Yeah,
they give you the chance.
I really appreciate
and it
people
helps.
that don't sleep on me, or people like me or CJ, because there are a lot of people that overlook us. Like they might be like, oh, they're doing cool things, but either they're on their way or they're not quite there yet.
I hate that shit.
It's one of those.
I hate that feeling.
It's the worst.
Yeah, that like you know, like you know your shit's good, and you know you got like you see other people that are like doing it as just as good as you, or maybe even a little bit worse.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're just like I could be there, you know. And sometimes you think like, damn, like who do I gotta talk to? Like where's the person? Like who's putting these people on? You know. But I've gotten to a point, you know, where it's like, all right, it's when you put out good shit, it's. You know, it's gonna come back.
That's why I'm just like, you know,
effect, yeah.
I used to feel that same frustration, but that's why now, like, you made a comment on a post you made about one of our podcast episodes. You're like, these fools never run out of content. I'm like, yeah. At this point, I just gotta smother these fuckers with content. So you
motherfucker,
can't
listen
not
to
pay
me.
attention to us. Yeah. So you can't not pay attention. That's why we made Hood Classic. You know, it's just like you can't ignore us after this fucking song. Like if you know this song exists, you know this song exists.
That is what's up, man. That's the constant hustle, man. That really drives a person, an artistic endeavor into the next level, man.
Thank you.
To be true, to say it how it is, and to put it frankly, that's how it is, man. Keep it up. Don't stop doing what you're doing. Smother them until they know they can't have it. They have enough of you. They're like, están hartos hasta la madre.
Sir, we're doing a good job.
That's the only
already.
way that they'll
Like, your
be.
fool, take $1 million and
Here,
Exactly.
fuck. Here's 10
Thank
bucks.
you.
Get the fuck out of my face. Like, yeah, okay. But look, real quick, I'm gonna put "Don't Push" by the homie right here,
Hell yeah.
and I'm gonna play "Don't Push" 2 because it looks like part 1 and part 2 are in here.
Oh, dude, they're both fucking bangers. I was listening. I listened to them to go to sleep last night, dude. They're beautiful, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Oh, Valentine's Day. That's a bromance all the way, homies. That's what's up. Aquí les va. Don't Push by the one and only CJ.Con here in studio. La Banda
Ray's
Elastica.
room.
La
Shout out Ray's
Mañana.
room.
Yeah, La Mañana Elastica coming through right now. And without further ado, Don't Push, followed by Don't Push 2. Let's go.
Vamos.
Ya tú sabes. Oh, yeah, if I press this off real quick, maybe it'll do something.
That entrance by Ray is fucking like. When he recorded that, I was like, "You motherfucker, that's so
Like,
good."
you soulful mother
You
effer.
fucking. Because I was like, I finished my car ain't got no
Yeah.
AC. I'm like, yeah, that sounds fire.
There we go.
And he comes in and I'm
We
like,
on now.
what?
Shout out Ray. Seriously, man. Love you, buddy. Oh, that was good.
Espérate, güey, escucha la Banda Elástica Radio.
¿Qué vale? ¿Cómo están todos los carnales y carnalitas allá? This is Valentine's Day. It's currently 9:20. We've gone a little longer than usual. Thank you for listening. Once again, the homie Chris Carmona, CJ.Con in the house, man.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
telling
Yeah,
us
boys.
as fast as they can a little bit of themselves and their entire life story to this very moment. There's just so much to say. Definitely got to come again, guys.
Oh,
you guys
yeah, of
definitely
course.
gotta
Yeah.
come through one more time. Anytime, you guys are more than welcome to come through and bless us with anything that you guys are up to, man. What your next moves are, whatever you got to do to promote, come through.
Hell yeah,
Let's
man.
make it happen.
Yes, dude. I'd love to be a regular.
Yeah, dude.
Happy to be the first. Now I'm excited to be a regular.
There you go, man. CJ.Con, ¿qué ondas, carnal? Hell of a roller right there. Don't push and don't push too. You're the only fool I know with a sequel to a song.
That was kind of a meme. Shout out to Ray. That me and Ray just fucking have the crazy meme sense of humor. But thank you. I'm glad you like it.
All right, CJ, where can they find? Where can the beautiful people that are listening right now find you, man? What's going on? Where
I'm mostly on Instagram. I don't really. I do Twitter, but not too much. But at Instagram at Carlos CJ Conde CONDE. That's last name. Yeah. If you want some art, painting, commission me. My Instagram for that CJ Conde Art.
Nice.
Yeah.
You don't use the app for that, right? You actually pay.
I paint.
Yeah, I charge fools a lot of money for that app, man.
It's an expensive app.
No, you pay.
Yeah, I'm a painter.
Ah, nice. I gotta see it now. I'm gonna follow you and see what's up, homie.
Yeah, so he designed my Bad Labor poster, dude. This fool right here. The Bad Labor poster. That's fucking him, man. That's all him.
Nice. All right. So at CJ.Con, is there a website?
Actually, yeah, I do have a website where I sell my art, and currently right now I'm selling Kobe Bryant prints, and every purchase is gonna be a donation to help youth sports in Cudahy, the boxing team, stuff like that. And my website is just CJ.Conde.com.
CJ.Conde.com. That's what's up, man. I'm gonna have to visit and make a little deposit there a little later.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right, man. And the homie Chris Carmona, loco. What's going on, brother?
I love that. Man, all good. I'm glad we got to listen to CJ's awesome work because, you know, I think kind of the big thing of this whole theme of this whole conversation is about being slept on, and like we've been, you know. But I'm glad that like finally, you know, this song that we just made that we just like collabed together. This is our Hood Classic was our first collab. Like I'm just glad now it's like opening these doors. Like now that CJ's music's out there, it's like fuck yeah, man.
You know,
at
the very end of the very end of it all, man. At the end, you know, a lot of us, you know, we've gone through the whole everybody sleeping on us kind of phase.
Yeah.
But you know, I got to a point where I felt all that negativity on first, frustration of why not me, why everybody else, why not me, Lord? What's gonna be my time, Lord? Like my time is now. Like I was like in agony, just going like why, you know? And I know you guys know that feeling. Yeah. I know you guys feel it, man. But at the end of the day, you know, you do your thing, you make it happen, and that's what's up.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Thank you so much for coming through.
Bro, thank you for all the good vibes and for the support and for seeing us, dude. I really have a special place in my heart for people who see us before we have the clout.
That's what's up, man. Thank you so much again, guys.
Thank you.
All right, man. Let's leave you guys with a little more tunes, and I'm out of here. Thank you.